I'm DarkWolfNL and welcome back to another game. We are here playing the Overlord Escape from Nazarick game that came out like a month ago. Right now I don't remember how long it was when it came out, but we're going to play this game. We're going to start a full new game because I played it a little bit, seeing how it works, but now we're going full on start on normal mode. I did an easy mode just for the players to join the thing without much challenge, but this is more for the balanced game through. And we want that. We want to know how this game is a normal. Now what I remember is a little bit more of a like the old 2D Japanese games. It's like a 2D game, pixelated, and has like monsters, and you basically upgrade your gear, or get new gear, upgrade your gear. Get new gear that will be better than the old gear, upgrade it, and then you go on ahead and you get power-ups throughout the game while searching for other stuff. A game that comes close to this, what I actually really enjoyed, was the Shaman King games that was on the Advanced. So I actually like this. It's pretty nice so far. So I'm going to play on a controller and we're going to play it on normal difficulty. So let's start this off, shall we? If you're familiar with the game or with the anime, then you know what this scene is. You don't have a single martial arts skill and you think you can beat the great lady Clementine. Congrats, now I'm royalty, piss off. I'm going to keep raving or actually do something about it. Ainz Ooal Gown is literally setting down his weapons, gets strikes in the face or literally in the eye socket, and is now holding Lady Clementine. No way, you shouldn't be alive. I'm curious. How did you like fighting a sword-wielding magic caster? You bastard, what the hell? You're all bark. There's no need for me to fight a mongrel of your level seriously. Even casting the weakest spell to defeat you would have been a waste of mana. And now she's actually breaking his ribs. She's trying to like punch him in the face basically. If you remember the scene, it's a really amazing scene. I really enjoyed it. And basically it's the reason why I love Clementine so much. She's like my favorite character in the series, even though she dies like in like 3 episodes. So yeah, that's an interesting take on it. Let me go, you piece of... Stop your squirming. And there goes all her armor, the blood spatter, and she's dead. That's how it goes in the show, and I love it. I forgot to tell you. Try as you might. I have a tendency to be hypocritical. Hypocritical. I don't know how you say those words. I'm not that great in Japanese or in like English, so Japanese, what's fucking wrong with me? So let's see. So we're playing as Lady Clementine. She's waking up within the Nazarick. She's basically don't remember where she is or what her name is. She doesn't remember anything as far as I could find out. So you're finally awake. Who's there? And there he is. Ainz Ooal Gown. It has been a while since we last met, Clementine. Clementine? That sounds familiar. Is that my name? It would appear your memories are yet to return. No matter. I am the one known as Ainz Ooal Gown. You are here to participate in a little experiment of mine. What now? An experiment. You stand in the Great Tomb of Nazarick. If you would rather it wasn't your final resting place, then I recommend you start heading up. What fate awaits you, I wonder. Will you escape our clutches? Or will you fall to my servants? I will be watching you with a great interest. I haven't seen the full series yet, Ken. I know there's like another season that I haven't watched. I really want to do that. He's gone. What the hell was his problem? Anyway, I guess I should start by finding myself a weapon. So we are playing Clementine. I have a little bit of a knowledge of what I'm doing, so I'm starting really off quickly doing shit that is happening in the beginning, because this is a teleport. These like braces is giving me mana points, what is on the top right, and on the top left is where I will keep my weapons, the magic that I have. There's my health, what basically gives you the point status of how much you have. And Y is for later, because we get actually a tool for that. So that's a little bit of a quick thing that I can do. I will be using my controller, so there is no A option. If I'm correct, oh no, it is indeed the options that I was. Okay, wait, is this my stiletto? So her stiletto is like basically her main weapon. As far as I know, you can't change her main weapon. What is a little bit of annoyance, because I actually using another weapon in my other game, or used another weapon in my other game through, what was like the broadsword. So it's basically still thinking of what you should take as a weapon. But basically you see that you actually get a like HP bar underneath, and it will show you how much damage you do to enemies. I never seen the skeleton's health, so I think it's like 6 is enough. And you have like a backstab, or like running, you have jumping, and you have like a back step, basically jumping. That's the attack button. Why, I don't know what that was. That is for that weapon. And there's like magic, but I don't have, and changing weapons. So all those will come later. We could go straight ahead. I actually wanted to remember if there was something up here. There is nothing up here. Alright, that's all what I wanted to make sure I wasn't getting anything. Because there's a lot of collectibles in this game. And I'm going to show you real quick. So we have like the abilities that he will get around the game. I don't know what everything is. I know the first one is haste speed, the second one is her defense. I don't know what the rest is. And there is like a lot of memory fragments. Now this is basically 100 memory fragments, and it will basically show you like a picture from the game. I don't know if this game is actually official game. I could find it up and I will take a little pop up here, right here. Is it official? Future me? Alright then. There we go. Now we know if it's an official game or not. So, this was my other game. I'm going to completely save over it because we don't want me to find more stuff. I went on a little bit. It's not a lot that I saw already, so I haven't spoiled much for myself. There's like big bags of mana that you're also going to get. And I'm going to tell you, mana is our currency. It's the most important currency. It's from unlocking the abilities to unlocking portals, what we already saw. So, and that is one of the things we have to unlock, but we have to go around it. So let's see, we have to go up here. I really like the game. I like the style of it. It's really like I said, it's make me think of a better quality of graphics than an old game of the Nintendo Advance. That will be the Shaman King games, that I played the heck out of it when I was younger. So I'm actually liking this style. You also see that there is like a timer. I don't know what it does, basically, but it's basically to see how long you basically took. And there's like areas that are blackened out, so you cannot see what's behind it and not prepare for it. So you basically have to walk in first before you see what's in it. Like that one. And now we have a key. Now if I pick up this key, it will say the ability boosting key. And this basically unlocks like these portals. Using this you will basically unlock these crystals. what will be called a spring, and when you use that you can use your mana, and you basically are able to use that spring basically. Now this one gives us a max HP, so it gives us a max HP of 10, so we have a little bit more HP to go around with it. Now, like I said, we're going to need every little bit back of mana because we need it. It's the most important currency I have found so far. And here's a little chair. Now there is something interesting and I don't know what that means. But there's like spikes. Now the reason why I'm saying I don't know what it means. There must be a reason why that is showing. And particularly why this room is like this. I have a feeling there's like a way to basically like run over this and then get to the other side. I not wanted to jump now because I don't know what happens if I die. I haven't found it out yet what happens if you die basically. So yeah, there's like a few rooms that has that. I only found like 2 rooms so far that does that to you. And I don't know what it basically means. So yeah, there we go. 2 more bags of mana. And there's another little thing that we need. We're going to get that right here as well. And when we pick this up, you will get a memory fragment. This basically unlocks a little bit of her memory. So basically we gain a little bit more of a collection of stuff. So here we basically have Ainz Ooal Gown, basically as he removed his mask and showed who he was to Clementine. Now there are more of these memory fragments. There were 2 here, I remember indeed. Oh. And as you can see, we basically gain more memory fragments. This is the child that she killed, if I'm correct. And this is our little Clementine herself. Now let me see if we can continue now. So we basically want to have like a better weapon. Because eventually like these skeletons will become harder and harder. And we basically don't want to get taken by anything that we don't want to prepare for. There's like a few fire columns here. I'm going to just try to get through this as quick as I can. Because it's not that interesting. More skeletons try to fuck you over. I don't remember why those are there. A fall off from this height will turn into a puddle of blood. So we basically have to be really careful. Or we'll basically fall into those pits. And there we go. That's our second weapon. And although I like that we have a second weapon, it's a short sword, I'm not going to keep this. Now we can basically change it with the RB button and now we have a sword. I'm not going to take it, I'm going to change it later to the broadsword, because I like that one. And here we have what they will call, what's that? Are those people? No, if I'm correct, these are the main members of the Tomb of Nazarick. These are the creators of it, and they are having like a pedestal, if I'm correct. If I remember the lore correctly. So, let's continue. This is all bags. There's a memory fragment right here. And if we take that, then we can go down. Other memory fragment. And as we know, memory fragments unlock stuff, and we basically unlocked this. This is basically when Ainz Ooal Gown and, if I'm correct, it's Alpha or Gamma, basically left the forest, or like left the Tomb of Nazarick with the forest guardian. I don't remember what he's carrying though. Once we step in here, we take this. We would have acquired Fireball. Now, this will evoke the magic you have equipped. When this cog empties, your magic will cease to be invoked. While your magic is invoked, you will be able to use it to attack. You will ultimately equip your stiletto while invoking magic. That's the reason why I hate the magic, like the main weapon of the stiletto. It always switches back. Like if you aren't careful and you basically equip like the magic, and then you want to fight, but you still have the stiletto on, it will not be a great time if you didn't put points in it. You're immune to magic of the same type as the one you have equipped. You have fire magic equipped. For example, you won't be affected by firewall traps or enemies with fire attacks. So everything that is fire now will be fucked. I can basically walk, if I can show you, I can basically stand in this and I get 0 damage. And I basically can also do this. Oh wait, I actually have to use the LT for that. And as you see, I can basically walk and then break all the stuff. This controller is like really janky. I really have to clean this controller. Can I do that? There's like a big snur at the back of my controller. I have to clean this thing. So we basically switching this. I can't remember, but you can't break that one. And then we're basically back in the main room. Now if we go all the way back to the bottom, I'm going to like do this. That will also give back our fireball. Not that we need it. And then we can basically go up here, do this, and we can walk ahead. Like I said, there's a lot of stuff to explore as well, so we basically need to be exploring shit to basically gain other shit. Like mana bottles, and there is like easy ways to get like past stuff. Like we can basically go over here and continue. We're not going to do that, we want to explore and basically gain everything that we need. And there is like something up there, but we need the banisters for that. That gives us a new fireball, like recharges our magic. There we go, a little bit more mana. And now we have this. This gate, it kind of needs something to like open. So we need to find that basically. So let's continue around here. And here is another main weapon that we basically gets very on. It's the hammer axe. I actually wanted to play like first with that until I found like the broadsword. So that's the reason why I'm saying make sure what you know what you want to like use as second hand, because you will gain more and better weapons over time. It's weird though that Clementine gets it because she only like always used it or her stiletto, so let's continue. There's a little bit of blood here. I don't know whether specifically their blood, but I think it was because of this. What the heck? I'm locked in. Yeah, we know. And now you see we're getting to the stronger monsters basically. And if I'm sure there's nothing up there. At least we cannot get up there. I don't know how at least. So this is basically a room to like keep you dead up to your things basically. And I forgot that was a thing. I needed to do this. I am an idiot. I'm fucking this up. I know what I need to do. I'm just an idiot and I fucking it up. I basically have to like equip my fire stuff and then throw a fireball. Now to do that, that's the reason why I'm saying I'm fucking up. I have to invoke my magic and then basically just attack with the stiletto. If I'm switching, by the way, I will unequip my magic, so stand on here, and then that. Basically you have to equip and then just use a normal attack and it will basically fire up the magic. Now that is what we want. This, if we hit this, it will basically unlock the door. There we go. And then next to that we have this thing. Now this is basically to enchant your weapon. But because we don't, I will use it for the stiletto. I'm not going to use it for anything else because I don't want the other weapons to be upgraded. But you can basically use your mana to upgrade your weapons. And that's why I said mana is the most important thing in this game. Because it's the most thing that you will use. So now my stiletto does 10 damage, the same as my hammer. But the broadsword is better, so I will eventually find the broadsword and use that for a while. There you go, that's the memory fragments. I love like the animation of running. It's really like Catherine-like, or Clementine-like. And if you like walks, he's just like pissed off. I really love it, amazing. Like the animations of this game is like fucking amazing. I really love the animations. So sometimes in some rooms the music will quit. I don't know why. Don't know if there's a reason for that, but it's just like that. So let's continue forward. Up it is. Yes, we have to go up. Only up. Oh, damn. And now you see that there's like, we need to focus on our like weapon attacks. So basically it's better to dodge before Clementine gets killed. But I'm not good at dodging, that's the reason why I'm having a problem with that. Like the easy gameplay makes it easier to like not dodge, so. There we go. Take this, let's jump over here, and basically there we go. So when you're using these things, those hand things, you can basically, if you like, I will show you, if I go against a wall, so you can basically jump off from that wall that she hits as she's still using that attack. I did not know this was there, and then we can basically just do that. Now this is eventually a way to actually wall climb, but we will come to that later. I'm not going to use that forge, because if you use it 2 times, the forge is going out. And that's something we don't want to have yet. So let's continue upwards until we have a weapon that I will find suitable to be upgraded. And it's basically making sure that you know the temper of the monsters that you're fighting with. Now I have no problem with the fire at this moment, thanks to the magic I'm using. But there's always stuff that can kill you. And one of those is those spikes below. These will definitely kill you if you step into it. This place is a maze, gotta find my way out. Yes, it is a maze. There's another case of this. And we know the trick now. It's basically finding the button for it. And there's a door that we cannot get in because there's another way to get in. Until we find a greater weapon that I need, we're not going to have like a good time here. And I'm trying to kill the race because even killing them will gain you a little bit of mana, so there's always a way to get mana. It's not only the bags or like the chandeliers. So this is basically like Picklocking on the door to unlock new areas for you. And there we go. Now there's a way back, there's a way forward. Now I'm actually going back for a moment. And I'm just going to save you real quick.